Please state your name and your reason for being here today.
My name is Sarah Otto, and I'm here because someone tried to kill Mr. Henry at my house.
Can you give me an account of what happened or what you remember that from that night?
Yeah, so there was a party at my house, and everyone was having a blast, like a great time, or at least I thought they were. The people that were there when the body was discovered was Mr. Bringle, Mr. Brillhart, Mr. Howard, Mr. Webster. Miss Smith was there, Miss M was there, Mrs. Page, Miss Sharbutt, Miss Soul, Mrs. Mice, and Mr. Webster. I was out in back when Mr. Henry was hurt. When I came back into the house, I saw that Mr. Bringle, Mikuleski, and Miss Webster were standing by the body. Miss Mikuleski was crouched down like she was trying to like wake him up and checking to see if he was okay. Normally we're all friends and we all get along pretty great, but lately, I heard that Mr. Henry was having some issues with a few people in the group. For example, Bringle was not happy about these rumors circulating about his uncle. And okay, so like, yes, Mr. Henry is actually Bringle's uncle. Also, Mr. Webster and Henry have been hanging out a lot more lately, and with a crowd of the other teachers, didn't really want to be a part of. Several people are not happy about this, but I think that Mrs. Webster was the most upset. And Mr. Billhart might take another job. Mr. Henry says he is fine with it, but I don't believe him. How could he not be upset? All I know is that I was talking to Minner outside when it happened, so that eliminates us as suspects, right? If I were you, I would start looking at probably Mrs. Webster.
Let us decide where we need to start. Now, seeing as you came into the house pretty soon after the crime happened, was there anything that you noticed that was out of place?
Well, now that you mention it, I normally have a pair of my great grandmother's candlesticks on the table at the top of the stairs. I only remember seeing one, but that doesn't really mean anything. Maybe I just didn't see the other one. I was a little more focused on Mr. Henry at this time. I also didn't see Mr. Howard or Mr. Webster anywhere, actually, during this time.
Thank you. You have been very helpful. We will be talking to all the others and get to the bottom of this. In the meantime, don't talk to any of them and don't leave town.
Okie dokie.